Maybe a little pepper spray? Just to, like,
I don't know.
disorient them? I don't know. Is that a thing? Are you done?
Yeah.
My God.
Hello and welcome back to Adulting Midwest Style. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Alicia.
It's a podcast where we talk about a whole array of stuff, being first-time parents, being homeowners, adulting.
Pretty much. This episode was, well, first, I guess we do have a podcast update. So typically we've been doing like monthly updates of Theo, products we like, baby stuff. We are going to still do those up until 12 months old, but instead of it being on its own day on a Monday when we usually post, we are actually going to post it on Thursday. Yep. So we'll have 2 episodes on the weeks that we will be posting a monthly update. So we'll do
once a month.
Well, yeah, but it'll be a regular episode on a Monday, and then Thursday we will do a monthly update. So we'll let you know when that'll happen. I actually think the 10-month update will be this Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind. We'll post on our social medias about it so that you know to check us out on both days, Monday and Thursday this week. So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then did you want to tell them about this episode?
Why don't we get into the beer talk?
Well, fine. That's fine.
We're Team Liney's tonight.
Team Liney's.
I got some Canoe Paddler.
And I have Oktoberfest. Yes, I know it's November, blah, blah, blah. But we got to use up the Oktoberfest.
It's still a good season for it.
It is. It's a pretty blue. Right, Aaron?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bad throw.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Good stuff.
So a big shout out to Molly Marie, who suggested this hypothetical situation episode.
She not only suggested it, she actually provided the link for us to play off of. So kudos to her. We'll link that in the description so that anybody else can look at it and check it out. Have a fun social night in with peeps and beer and...
Right. Your significant other, but not any other peeps.
What?
I mean, you gotta, socially distance yourself.
Well, yeah, but you can socially distance with more than just your significant other.
You can all be in different corners of the room and, play this game.
Sure. That's beside the point. We're going to link it below for you guys so that you can see what Molly suggested. It was an awesome site. It had a lot of good hypotheticals. And then shout out to Betty Daw.
Oh, Betty Daw, yeah.
She suggested that we start doing ranking videos. So our first one was the Halloween candy episode that we did last week. So check that out. We'll put it in the cards above for you to check that out if you didn't see that already. But shout out to Betty Daw for the ranking. We like these episodes. We like them. Popular opinion, the ranking, the hypothetical. So we're going to call these kind of like all these that we've done so far part 1s, because you might see those episodes here and there.
Yeah, different hypothetical situations.
Yeah.
Or
we'll do part 1s, 2s, all the way up to whatever. But anyway, was there anything else or should we get right into it?
Let's just hop right into it.
Perfect.
So the first one, if you find a book
sure,
on a sidewalk and you begin to
likely situation.
Yes, right. And you get to read it only to discover that the book is your life. You get to the point that you are at now. So this particular moment.
Like right now.
Yeah. Do you turn the page knowing that you will not be able to change the events to come?
Okay. I will go. Sorry, I had to bask in that a minute. Mind you, we have not like thoroughly thought of these.
No.
We kind of just like, they were like numbered, you'll see on the link. And we kind of just went, how about this one, and this one? And that was kind of like all the
4.
planning we did.
Yep, 4 of them.
Yeah, 4 of them. So basking in it, thinking on it, my automatic thought would be yes. Reason being, and Aaron would agree with me, I would turn that page because though I know I couldn't change anything, I am very much a planner. So I would like knowing, I guess. I like the idea of knowing. Like, for instance, my mom was just telling me, or no, your mom was just telling me how, this is a little off topic, how you and your sister, she did not know what gender you were going to be. She had to be a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
She was just telling me this a couple days ago. And I was telling her, I couldn't do that. I need to know. I just need to know these things. I like to know. I like to have the thought in mind. I not related to this scenario, but I'm a planner. So though I couldn't plan, at least I'd know. You know?
See, the thing about this book, and that you don't really know about your whole life, is that maybe you're on the second to last page. And that's what really fucking sucks. Like, obviously, I would look at the book and I would assume that, okay, I'm halfway through, you know. I'm not even halfway
we'd assume
through.
that.
And, you know,
I guess that would be the downside.
The scary moment would be like, oh, like, I got to the last page and I died in a car accident. Like, every time I would drive a car, that would... You'd
be like, is this the one?
Is this it?
Is this the one? That is true. I didn't think of it like that.
I think 95% of the people would turn that page, though.
Comment below. All of these hypotheticals. We'd love to know what you would say. But
so number 1, yes, I would also turn the page, see how my life, so everybody in my life's life would transpire.
Yeah, but you're like cautious about it,
right? Like, obviously, if I pick up the book and I figure out, you know, I have 3 pages. I have 3 pages left. Like, oh, well, maybe I should really spend some time with my family.
Yeah, but does that, like, can you change it?
You can't. You can't change.
So you can't. I mean, you just know you can't really change anything, right? So that's kind of like the shitty part about it, is that you know. Which, again, I would do it regardless. I would want to know. That's tricky, for sure. It's kind of a mind fuck. I suppose all of these would be, though. All right. Classic hypothetical situation here. If you won $100 million in the lottery, what would you do?
All right. I think we should also have the premise that you need to spend $100 million. Like, you can't keep $60 million.
We can't be like a saver.
Right.
So this is
you.
We're big spenders.
I guess you could say put in trust funds or whatnot.
Okay. Are you going to start? Or maybe?
Sure. I'll start. So I think, man, $100 million. Let's also consider it's $100 million after all the taxes and this is how much money you are going to be receiving.
Of course.
Let's dedicate $5 million and let's buy some stuff.
Sure.
Let's buy some houses in different parts of America. Let's like buy one in the West, in the South, a really nice one up here.
North, South, East, West? Is that what we're talking?
I mean, I have no interest in going east, but sure. We'll buy one in all the
New York is fun.
Yeah. We'll buy one at all different points. Obviously, those houses will be really nice and extravagant.
Sure.
Probably mil
each.
Yeah, easy. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think the bigger the house, the more that comes with it.
Yeah, you know? I mean, I've always sided on the I'd rather have like a smaller house with nice things in it than bigger house. Because bigger house, you have to like fucking clean the whole thing. Unless we're filthy rich and hire cleaning people.
That's where I was going to get to, yeah.
But at the same rate, I don't know if I'd do that. I'd be like, my responsibility, my mess type of thing.
Okay.
You're like, fuck no.
So this is what I would do. I would probably hire somebody at
A grounds person.
no.
Oh,
Let me get there.
sure.
So call it $100,000, and they are in charge of these 4 properties. So they have to take care of the cleaning ladies. They have to take care of the landscapers. They have to like.
So a manager of our houses.
Yeah,
essentially.
And they would probably be one of my friends or someone of the like. You know, I don't think I would directly give my friends $1 million or anything. I think I would give my family money. I would think I would give.
Ooh, sorry.
Give, our family's money. But I don't think that I would necessarily give my friends direct money. What I would do is more or less like, hey, these 10 guys, we're going to Vegas.
Have like a
for 1 week
on you type
for
of thing.
1 week. I'm paying for it. You just have to get the time off of work, and I'll pay for it. You can spend whatever you want at the casino or whatnot. I would do that more than actually
just handing him money.
$1 million. Yeah,
that's fair.
Then I would also hire somebody to actually obviously manage our money and
the responsible thing.
Give it $100,000.
Give it $100 million, the whole thing?
No, give them all the money I just won.
Is that your piece?
Man, that's only $5.2 million.
I'm not going to break it down money wise. I'm just going to say the things I would do.
Okay. Well, then
that's math, and we all know.
Even looking at it, though, like that's still so much money. But
it's stupid amount of money.
There's cars, there's things in the house, there's this
there's
and that.
Easy upgrades, easy luxurious items, if you will.
And then like we can go to anywhere in the world.
Travel.
Yeah, not that we necessarily desire it or whatnot, but we could go here, there, anywhere. For like, it's not even.
Sure.
Not even
on our private plane, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I guess for me, I like the idea of having like a house like in maybe the Carolinas or like Arizona or Texas, by Magnolia, Chip and Joanna.
Yeah. Be friends with them.
Oh yeah. I like the houses idea. Nice houses, nicer things inside, nice upgrades, literally anything I want as far as color scheme, decor. I'm not a big car person. Like I'd be totally fine if I just upgraded to like a Subaru Ascent or some shit. Or like,
but here's
just a nice SUV of some sort. I'm an SUV girl.
But here's the thing too, is that you could get like a Suburban, a loaded Suburban.
Oh yeah, and then a Yukon or something.
And then you could also have your Ascent, and then you could also have your
Tesla.
A Tesla, and then we could have maybe not like a speedboat or a yacht, but maybe just like a nice pontoon boat. In case we wanted to,
sure,
take it out on a.
I mean, we are in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
There's lakes. We should have a lake house, probably.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I like the idea of houses everywhere. Upgrading my car. Maybe travel to fun places around the U.S. Make it like a little fun travel trips list of some sort, like a bucket list of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, we're both pretty much savers, so it's kind of hard for me to like think outside the box here. Like I love shoes. I'd probably like get some like sweet ass Nikes or Adidas shoes. Name brands, Sperry's, Columbia. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else like that I'm not thinking of. Probably update some of our equipment. Maybe have like a podcast room.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sweet. But I don't know. I think that's all I can think of. Obviously, give Theo his needs and wants and desires, but not too much because we don't want a spoiled brat, obviously.
Right.
You don't want to spoil him rotten, but obviously get him nice things, things that'll last. We wouldn't give him a car that like was brand new either. They got to get a used car from the get-go. I don't care how rich we are. He's got to get a used car. Can't be spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'll read the next one. Ooh, a spooky one going off of last week's episode. If a zombie plague were to start right this second, where would you hold up and what would be your weapon of choice?
Okay. So I'm picturing Zombieland.
Great movie. Love that movie.
I would highly recommend it too.
I haven't seen the second one. Comment below if it's a good one. I still need to watch it.
So my first thought, having, living in a more city area, is to get out.
Get out of the city.
Yeah, probably head west.
Sure.
And I'm thinking like when you head west from Wisconsin, you have cornfields of Iowa. You have the Dakotas of nothing. I think there's Montana out there. Like there's literally...
You think?
Well, it is over there.
Yeah.
I think that's after the Dakotas. Geography.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that there's not many people out there. Meaning that there are less and less zombies out there.
You'd hope.
So, what would be my weapon of choice? I would have to go with like an assault rifle.
Oh, sure.
Because or like a chainsaw, it takes gas. Like,
oh yeah,
I guess
the resources.
Guns take bullets, but if you have bullets, we don't have a gun or bullets or anything. We'd have to.
You'd have to raid like a store.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I agree with your thought process in that you'd go outside of the city somewhere. I'd probably also head more towards the west, maybe towards Canada because they're nice up there. Maybe they have nice zombies there.
North.
Well, yeah, I was saying west, but then I was like, oh, or maybe Canada, which is north. I know that. Because maybe the zombies there are like nice.
Yeah, Yeah. I'm gonna eat your brains,
Sure. So maybe that way. And then my weapon of choice. So thinking on the fact that you'd need like resources, like extra accessories for like a weapon, I'd probably go with like a classic, like if I was going to use a household item, I'd probably use the back of the toilet.
Zombieland.
Yeah,
style.
Zombieland style. Because that's brilliant.
Heavy, dense.
Right. And you don't need anything
not really
for
fragile.
It. You don't need anything for it.
No, as long as you have a toilet or two.
Yeah. So I'd probably do something like that. Maybe a little pepper spray. Just to like
I don't know.
Disorient them. I don't know. Is that a thing? Are you done?
Yeah.
My God.
Maybe choke.
Because it was such a good idea.
Yeah, it was such a good idea.
Because you have to think. You don't just want like weapons to kill. You got to have like your disorienting things.
And a lot of people would pick like a machete or like a knife of some sort, but like to actually kill a zombie is my understanding is you have to like chop its head off. Right?
I don't know. I didn't
because otherwise, like if you stabbed it like in the arm, it would just keep walking at you.
Well, I think if you stabbed anybody in the arm, it'd still be able to walk towards you regardless if it was a zombie.
Sure. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
in order to kill a zombie. But that knife would get dull pretty quick. You're trying to chop off heads.
You gotta think of that. Your knives get dull. Your swords, if you had a sword.
Katana, yeah.
So I'd probably go with a classic household item like the back of the toilet and maybe a little pepper spray.
Okay.
Oh, and like I said, out west, kind of outside the city, or like head up north to Canada.
And most of Wisconsin is pretty like scarce too.
Yeah.
So
you'd hold up here?
No, I would still probably head west. I think a lot of people would also think that, but that would be a good thing. Like you want
to have more people.
Yeah.
Good thought. All right, and the last one we have is if you could send yourself from 10 years ago. So we are 28.
Yep.
So when we're 18. Oh, that's fun.
Yep.
If you could send yourself from 10 years ago a message no longer than 20 seconds, what would you say? Okay. So you're 18 and you need to tell your 28-year-old self something in 20 seconds. What would you do? And that's just us. Obviously, do your own age, but...
Okay, I'm really trying to think here because I want to try to get as much information and speak very quickly.
Is there like something specific that you have in mind that you want to share with yourself?
Well, I have to think like 10 years ago.
Like just before college.
I understand, but like what things didn't exist then?
Oh, I see.
What things can I invest in and be a millionaire?
Oh, smart. That's the way to do it. See, I was thinking don't room with that girl that in freshman year because she ruined your life for 2 years.
Me? Or you're telling yourself that?
I'm telling myself that.
Didn't room with a girl.
No. I would tell myself, like, don't room with her. She's a psycho. But you're more practical.
Yes.
But I would probably, let me think on that. So there's kind of different things that I would try to tell myself in like 20 seconds. So I'm going to hit on like key points, probably, just so my point gets across and I can get as much information to myself as possible. So I'd say probably don't room with that psycho bitch that you roomed with and still roomed with until junior year. Yikes. Don't do that. I'd probably say you're going to meet your man freshman year. He's the coolest.
That's me.
In his Christmas sweatshirt.
You done messed up, Ron.
I mean, come on.
It's already been 20 seconds. I mean, we have a timer.
Okay, I'm not saying like...
Oh, you only have 20 seconds. You got
Yeah, but I'm saying the key points.
Okay.
I can say these a lot faster. I'm explaining things too. God.
Sure.
Man. So I'd probably say the roommate thing, meet your soulmate. Maybe I would also say invest in something. Maybe I'd say like Uber. I don't think Uber was like that popular 10 years ago. It wasn't even a
thing.
Yeah. Maybe like Uber. I don't know. What would you do?
I also think another thing to point on like is like people that aren't here anymore that like maybe we should be spending more time with or appreciating because
sensitive.
Like, you can't like change that,
Yeah.
Don't cheat on that paper that I got caught. That
was kind of funny.
It was not funny.
No, it wasn't funny.
It was really sad. And I regret nothing. But if I could tell my 18-year-old self that, then I would.
I graduated with a major in Phy Ed, like a physical education teacher. Mm-hmm. I'm for sure not doing that right now. So maybe I would tell myself...
Change majors,
do a different major. Like, do I even want to go to college? Then we don't meet. So I do want to go to college, but I'll change majors. That's what I'd say. So roommate thing, you're going to meet your soulmate, and don't major in Phy Ed.
Okay.
Oh, and invest in Uber. Those are my 4 things. That's what I'm sticking with.
You'd have to spit that out in 20 seconds. Hey, Listen up quick. I'm you from the future.
I got it. Ready? Don't room with that freshman roommate. invest in Uber. You can meet your soulmate freshman year. Don't major in Phy Ed. Boom.
Okay. That was only like 6 seconds, so
See?
perfect.
I could have easily come up with more things, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'll stick with those for now. What about you?
That would be like, meet this girl, Alicia. She's up in the 5th floor. She's really awesome, and you're going to marry her one day. Invest in Tesla and Uber and Lysol in the year 2020. Spend time with your grandma and your stepfather because you never know when they may
Pass on.
Yep, and don't cheat on that paper junior year.
Boom. That was probably more like 12 seconds.
Still had some more time. I guess you would have to be like, Aaron, this is you from the future.
Yeah.
You have to believe me.
You probably would have an intro and an outro, you know? Like, Alicia, this is me from the future. Listen closely, bitch. And then close out with, I love you, you're awesome.
Bitch.
You're fantastic. You the best bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. I think that's what I'm going to stick with.
Yep.
I can't think of anything else. Maybe I'd mention Theo. Like, your firstborn is a son. Theo is fantastic. He's the coolest. Maybe something about Theo.
Uh-huh.
And then you're 28 when you have him.
I mean, be like, two. Okay.
Oh, and getting induced sucks.
You're 27 when we had him.
I was 27 when I had him. That's true.
Yeah.
But I would also mention that getting induced sucks, so don't do that. Because that was kind of a request. Like, she's like, do you want to be induced before Christmas or do you want to hold out? I don't really want to push you to 41 weeks. And I was like, let's do it before Christmas. Mm-hmm. I'll get induced.
But, you know.
I regret nothing, obviously. But getting induced does suck.
Do not regret the epidural. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Always get an epidural.
Always. I mean, unless you're like, pain tolerance is amazing.
You went from crying, like, even between contractions, to, like, wanting to take a nap.
Yeah. This is completely off topic, obviously, but while we're talking about it, I think I watched 40-Year-Old Virgin that day in the hospital room. And then I watched one other, like, really, I think it Knocked Up maybe or something.
Oh, it's like, oh, look at that.
I was like, these are great to watch right now. Mm-hmm. That keeps my mind off everything. But I digress.
Okay.
But thank you guys. Again, this was part 1 of Hypotheticals. We'll probably continue like a series of these throughout our time doing this. As well as we'll continue doing unpopular opinions because we have quite a few of those. Ranking videos of different things. You know, it's not always going to be like food or anything. We'll do like a variety of things.
Right.
But thank you for watching. Mm-hmm. We hope you like this video. Please subscribe on YouTube. We'd love to get our numbers up there. We've been like rocking between the same like few numbers. So we'd love to get our numbers up.
5-star rating.
5-star rating.
Podcast.
Podcast platforms. Comment below on what you would do in these hypothetical situations. We'll post a link in the description so that you guys can look at the other ones that we might do or may not do. Thank you again, Molly, for the suggestion.
Mm-hmm. And Betty Daw for the previous one.
Right. And we hope you have a great rest of your week.
Yeah.
And again, baby updates will be on Thursdays. The first one coming up this week, Thursday. So keep in mind, we got 2 episodes. You'll see us twice this week.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. Cheers, everyone. Happy Monday.
Cheers.